Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bigger Than Race. You know who this is? This is your boy, Rando. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I want to thank all of the likes, the subscribes, the Patreon members, everybody who is finding the channel. If you're new to crypto, welcome. This is Bigger Than Race. And the only thing that matters here is the truth. Now, if you are lacking in a little bit of knowledge and confidence when it comes to cryptocurrencies and investing in this space, and you want to know the right things to invest in, you want to avoid the pitfalls, you want to avoid losing money, click the link in the description for the Patreon group. There's 3 tiers there for you. There's something for everybody. You want a optimal Christmas gift? Gift yourself the gift of the truth. Because the only thing about the truth is it will always set you free. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you want to be free. That's why I'm about to take you to the after blockchain. It's Hedera Hashgraph. Ladies and gentlemen, people don't do enough talking about Hedera Hashgraph, but I'm going to do it. Now, we're on the Hedera Hashgraph website real quick, and I just wanted to show you that Hedera is owned and governed by the world's leading organizations. Now, I don't need to go over all of these different names. And I want you to know that these names fluctuate. Boeing wasn't there the other week. Okay, it just magically popped back up. They have rotating members. Okay, and they govern the Hedera Hashgraph. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you real quick. Hedera Hashgraph, the World Economic Forum noted that Hedera Hashgraph's DLT platform called the Hedera Consensus Service, which went live in February of this year, seems to be promising for enabling blockchain interoperability. World Economic Forum. This is their website. The Hedera Hashgraph platform provides a new form of distributed consensus, a way for people who don't know or trust each other to securely collaborate and transact online without the need for a trusted intermediary. Hedera enables and empowers developers to build an entirely new class of decentralized applications. The Hedera Hashgraph Council will be the governing body of the Hedera Hashgraph platform. The council will consist of up to 39 organizations and enterprises that are leaders in their respective fields, with the membership designed to reflect a range of industries, geographies, and perspectives. Now, you know how big I am on perspectives. We all have them, and everybody should be heard. And just because I have a different perspective from you doesn't mean you don't have to be my friend. We can still eat chicken noodle soup. We can still play Uno. We can still even play Connect 4. And if we're playing chess, I'm going to checkmate you. Let's go back here. Here is where you would see that 39 governing leaders. Okay? But you only see a couple right here. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 8 is 16. Now, where are the rest of them? And think who those might be. Come back. World Economic Forum says that Hedera seems promising for enabling blockchain interoperability. This was 33 weeks ago. Let's continue. Now, we're on quantstamp.com. I'm sure a lot of you know about Quant. Talking about Hedera Hashgraph and the Quant Stamp. Since 2017, over $250 million USD worth of digital assets have been lost or stolen due to errors in smart contract development. In order for enterprises to be comfortable leveraging the benefits of stablecoins, rigorous software verification and extensive auditing should be conducted. QuantStamp, the leader in blockchain security, developed the formal specification for stablecoins built on Hedera Hashgraph and deployed using the Hedera Consensus Service. Rather than smart contracts or the Hedera token service, in order to provide security guarantees for all stablecoins on the platform. So right now they're telling you that also Hedera Hashgraph will have stablecoins on it. Now, what type of stablecoin, that remains to be seen, because it can be an array of them. The form of verification of a specification is one of the most comprehensive ways to ensure software performs as intended. Form of verification is used to secure software whose successful operation keeps people alive and or is responsible for hundreds of millions of dollars worth of capital. For example, form of verification is used by NASA for code operating space flights, as well as in the operation of commercial flights. Stablecoins also need form of verification because the various mechanisms that control them currently manage over 17 billion USD worth of digital assets. QuantStamp's experience includes securing over 5 billion USD worth of digital assets and working with over 140 startups, foundations, and enterprises. QuantStamp chose to develop the Hedera Hashgraph stablecoin standard in the K framework because it is robust, extensible, and widely adopted among developers. Now, that's some bullish news, ladies and gentlemen. And it goes on to further say that the framework shortens development time, provides formal guarantees about the correctness of functions, removes the need to develop new tests, and creates a shared understanding amongst developers concerning the architecture and functionality of implemented stablecoins. When stablecoins follow a secure framework, the framework facilitates the integration of implemented stablecoins into other financial applications. This type of modularity is the ideal environment to encourage the development of a healthy stablecoin ecosystem for enterprises. So the enterprises need to have stablecoins because they're going to have the masses use these stablecoins, but they want a stablecoin that is really secure in the way that Hedera is. It's a step further than blockchain. It's Hashgraph, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's go a little lower here and let's see. Now we're looking at this diagram about the background. Developers and organizations have multiple ways to approach smart contract scaling to build decentralized apps with the trust of a public network and the privacy and controls of a permissioned network using the Hedera consensus service. Previously, Hedera discussed ways to explore tokenized assets on Hedera, including mapping an ERC20 token to HCS. Now, remember, Hedera has already had $2.2 billion worth of commercial real estate tokenized from Wet Swan. So words mean things, folks. You got to always see what they put out there and what's to come. Because if they tokenize 2.2 billion on Hedera and Polymath, that means there's more coming. How much more? It remains to be seen. But I can assure you that they're not tokenizing anything on the XRP ledger. Let's go. Layer 0 to permission networks. So you have Hyperledger, Corda, and Coral. And then over here you have the Hedera native implementation. Now all of this is connecting all of these, and it's using all this Hedera framework. Look at all of this Hedera. Look at these H's. I want you to know something. I had a dream. It was a vision. And in that vision, that dream that I was having, on the seat of a car that I was talking to a person was the Hedera logo. And then I went into, after the dream, I woke up, I said, oh, Hedera Hashgraph. It's Hedera, I got to buy more. I knew it was already going to be big, but I needed to get more. So I took that money from XRP and put it all in the Hedera Hashgraph and XLM. Because I know what's coming. So then maybe a week later, I went to IKEA and I seen the H that looked exactly like the Hedera, but it just didn't have the extra bar. But the H was just so on point. I was like, oh my God, this is another sign. Gotta watch out for Hedera. Hedera and its ecosystem partners set out to build an enterprise stablecoin, which could achieve thousands of transactions per second with low latency and ABFT security. Side note, Hedera Hashgraph is very fast to send and receive. The stablecoin codified a set of roles and behaviors, including supply management, regulatory compliance, and decentralized access in line with enterprise and consumer scale requirements. A stablecoin is a type of digital token that is pegged to the value of another asset. The asset can be a fiat currency, a cryptocurrency, a basket of fiat or cryptocurrencies, or any other asset. The peg can be maintained via off-chain collateral holding or algorithmic methods to control token and collateral supply. Stablecoins present a compelling opportunity for consumers and businesses to access and use a digital token, which provides price protection compared to tokens which may fluctuate in value. You can also operate with low fees, low latency, and high performance when built on Hedera. This opens opportunities for use in retail, B2B, and cross-border payments, as well as a new industry of decentralized finance. Stablecoins can be extended to enable issuer-based discounts, networks, peer-to-peer payments, retailer-based on-ramps and off-ramps, similar to cashback for debit transactions, as well as programmable payments based on digitally recognized events. Do you not hear what I'm saying? Hedera and its ecosystem partners began with a specification based on the Interwork Alliance. Gotta take a look at what that is. This is how you research, guys. You see little things pop up and you can't pass them over because they're trying to tell you something. We'll look at this in a second. By using the TTF, Hedera begins with a strong definition that classifies tokens by characteristics. Actually, let me go back here. The IWA Token Taxonomy Framework, TTF, and incorporated enterprise requirements that focus on compliance. This is some bullish stuff. The specification was formally verified for correctness as well as audited by QuantStamp. Wow. By using the TTF, Hedera begins with a strong definition that classifies tokens by characteristics and defines their properties as well as behaviors in a way that allow tokens to be understood and designed in common language. This gives a token the ability to be constructed across blockchain DLT networks, which may be desirable in a case where interoperability is a requirement, as we showed in this demonstration. The implementation. Wow. This is very bullish. And layer 2 solutions are scaling blockchain tech. Hedera Hashgraph is a layer 1 blockchain, which is nice. It's at that bottom layer. So that's a great thing. And many people are not aware of, layer 1, layer 2 blockchains are. But yeah, definitely look it up. It's 4:44 on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. The angels are speaking to us. The angels are speaking. Now, we've already went over this. This is on the Hedera, on the World Economic Forum website, but it just breaks down what we've already read about Hedera. Here, Hedera Hashgraph provides provenance for data from Syrian war. Hedera's platform will help Hala systems store evidence of war crimes in Syria and Yemen on the blockchain for future prosecution of those responsible. Whoa, that is some crazy shit. That's big. So they're going to be using Hedera for some interesting stuff. As conflict rages in Syria and Yemen, civilians are trapped in the middle. Images of civilians suffering from the hellish consequences of war may be heartbreaking. But with disinformation at an all-time high, how can one separate fact from fiction? And you see, this is exactly what I talk about. Disinformation. How can you separate it? Because everything that's coming out, they make it seem as if it's true. If I don't ever do a video again on YouTube, and if you've ever gotten anything from me, and if you haven't gotten anything thus far, this you should. Anything anybody tells you, I don't care who it is, you need to fact check what they're telling you to make sure that that is the truth. Because if not, you are believing in a lie. And how many of us out there were programmed since we were kids and we believed in the Santa Claus? How many? We believed in it. We believe in all kind of things that they have been telling us. We believe that Christopher Columbus came over here and discovered America. We know that's a lie. So all I'm saying is question everything you hear, even the things that I say. Go back and check to see that it is true. And if it is, great. It's always better to know the truth than to be living a lie. Let's continue. A social enterprise that has been trying to save lives in the Syrian civil war is now turned into blockchain tech to do just that. Hala Systems, a Chicago company that develops advanced tech to protest civilians from misinformation, says it has leveraged Hedera Hashgraph's Hedera Consensus Service as an immutable chain of custody for digital media produced by civilians and journalists during the war. Each event recorded on the HCS is signed by the issuing camera's unique assigned keys and receives a consensus timestamp by the Hedera network. Hala Sentry System, a crowdsourced effort of airplane watchers and amateur radio operators who distribute early warnings to civilians about incoming airstrikes, will also record data on airstrikes to the blockchain. Wow, this is good. This is really revolutionary. Let's watch this video here on Hala Systems. Let's go. You ever do that? Try to get something to work and you do like a little magic with your hand and you feel like it's going to come on. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And then you wait like 10 seconds and you be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I don't have any luck right now, but let's see. Let's hope. Come on, guys. Let's get this thing going. I don't know about you, but the internet has been acting slow. All right. I don't know what happened, but yes, the last 2 minutes of it, there's probably, you're probably just staring at my face or it went blank. But I'm not doing this video over. You're going to get this information because that's what's supposed to happen. Now back to the Hala Systems. It's going to work now. And if it doesn't work this time around, we're skipping it. Let's go. Yeah, it doesn't want to work for me. Creating hope and conflict. Hala Systems has developed a life-saving warning systems. It provides them 7 to 10 minutes in advance warning. Notifications are received through physical air raid sirens. Hala Systems work with the local communities and first responder groups. That's sad. That's real sad. Our fund will allow Hala to improve the prediction capabilities. Over 2 million people warned, over 180,000 observations of incoming attacks. Average of 140 warnings per day. Wow. It's crazy. helping protect civilians caught in conflict. Wow. That's big. Real big. But this is what they're doing over there. And you guys can come, you can actually look this up. Hedera Hashgraph provides provenance for data from Syrian, and you'll pull up the article here. I want to go to the next one. Post develops micropayment proof of concept, a digital identity solution with Australia. Micropayment proof of concept with Hedera Hashgraph. Yeah, Eftos teams up with distributed ledger firm Hedera Hashgraph to develop a micropayments proof of concept in hopes it could be used as an alternative payment to monthly subscriptions or paywalls. That's big news. The proof of concept was built using the Hedera Consensus, distributed public ledger service that allows consumers to load their digital wallet with a few dollars to make an online micropayment, such as purchasing one article behind a paywall from an online newspaper or a movie from a streaming service, instead of paying for a monthly subscription. By working with Hedera, we are leveraging next-generation payments infrastructure tech that can support Australian dollar-based micropayments and open up entirely new ways of conducting businesses online. The Hedera network will enable us to get speed to market and offers us the tech to use to process fast, secure, and affordable micropayments transactions for Australian merchants and consumers. This is big. Hedera is so far ahead in advance, man. It's unreal with the type of stuff that they're doing. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is all I wanted to really bring you, because I didn't want to read all of this. I just wanted to give you the highlights. But you can see the Hedera Hashgraph is a force to be reckoned with. And after blockchain technology, there will only be the one and only Hashgraph. What's in your wallet? You know who this is? This is your boy, Brando. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. Make sure you share the videos. Join the Patreon group if you need more knowledge on your crypto. If you just want to avoid from losing money. If you want to be able to know cryptocurrencies to invest in that will have a bright future. Join the Patreon group. As I mentioned earlier, there is 3 tiers. There's something for everybody. Bigger Than Race Patreon group is providing for everybody. And I can assure you that the current Patreon members can tell you that they are getting true value from that group. And you can too. You know who this is? This is your boy. Investigate truth on your own terms.